It's the end of Vince McMahon. As he resigned from WWE with the huge allegations, sex trafficking, and raping against Miss Grant, which is highly disturbing and disgusting. Coming up on the Pie Show with Agyemang, it's the end of era of Vince McMahon has finally resigned from TKO Group Holdings and WWE with their huge sexual trafficking and raping against Miss Grant with the lawsuit. Second is the NFL Super Bowl 58 is set to take place in Las Vegas. It's San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The NHL All-Star Game will be held beginning this weekend from February 1st to 3rd at the Scotiabank Arena, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The cover of the MLB The Show 24 is revealed. That is Vladimir Guerrero Jr., our team, Toronto Blue Jays. And last but not least, the YouTubers have finally quitting this year, and after decades for so long, since day one in the 2000s era where they started on YouTube. All of that is coming up right here on the Pie Show with Agyemang, courtesy on YouTube. Let's get it, man. By the way, how's everybody doing this week tonight on this Friday night Pie Show with Agyemang on YouTube, everybody? Here in the audience, and thank you for watching this episode 4, 5, I think so, is February 2nd. We're in the month of February, of Friday, February 2nd. This is the second day of the month. I'm your anchor host, Agyemang, and thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, The Pie Show with Agyemang, so you don't miss the notification bell icon for daily videos every week with the highlight commercials, and every night on Fridays with new episodes. Make sure to do that. Well, folks, it's speculation all around the news, in front of the world, that Vince McMahon is gone from TKO and WWE forever, with the huge allegation, sexual trafficking and raping against Miss Grant back in 2021 and 2022, that includes John Laurinaitis and Brock Lesnar are involved with this. I mean, what kind of sick human being Vince McMahon ever do this? I mean, that is completely god-awful sickening to Miss Grant. Miss Grant, man, I hope she deserves for that lawsuit payout that she deserves. Miss McMahon, yeah, everyone in the comments and fans have turned Vince McMahon. This man is evil. So, I'm not gonna spoil this thing. You saw on a video on Wrestlelamia, this video that I watched, the end of Vince McMahon. All that details and shocking statements that you're about to see on Wrestlelamia video. So, click on the link down below to watch it. This the end of Vince McMahon. I'm not gonna bring this detail. It's too highly disgusting and graphical and inappropriate, this kind of statement. is not going to be being allowed to this YouTube to demonetize or copyright claim or whatever YouTube is going to do. So this is a good content video, so I'm just going to leave it like that. I click on the link to watch Wrestlelamia, the end of Vince McMahon. Okay? So I have a lot of respect since when I was a little boy, Vince McMahon, who created this WWE. And watching Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and NXT, all vice, they grow up to become the next generation of WWE top high mountain superstars like Bayley, like Seth Rollins, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Edge, and all this goes on and on. To Seth Rollins, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, all of them, including Dusty Rhodes, which he passed away long years ago. He built a mid-class to bring invention to the WWE performance to the next level to become a WWE superstar. Like Bayley, like Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Kurt Angle, Becky Lynch, Nia Jax, the whole list goes on. Yeah. I hope this TKO Group Holdings will be no longer involved with Vince McMahon allegation lawsuit with disturbing, disgusting statement of the sexual trafficking and raping against Miss Grant. One of the CEO, Agyemang, Nick Khan from WWE, Agyemang, this CEO of TKO Group Holdings, and the WWE CEO, Nick Khan, and UFC, Dana White, are going to take serious to not bring Vince McMahon involved to TKO Group Holdings anymore. That's John Laurinaitis. John Laurinaitis is gone. Kevin Dunn is gone. And Brock Lesnar, with the accusation involved with the Vince McMahon lawsuit, he is gone. Both of them are gone. Now, WWE is in free road to move on, like Triple H. In a press conference, avoid a question like one of the news or new media outlets and PR asked questions to Triple H about this lawsuit, this dark cloud. He avoided. So that's a lot of criticism. Yeah, the criticism in Triple H for involvement with the Vince McMahon has nothing to do with. Triple H had nothing to do with. Cody Rhodes has all the explain for that statement in Vince McMahon's god-awful sexual raping and trafficking. So this is press conference. It's weird and it's getting ugly, bad, and ugly fine bad. Speaking of that, Royal Rumble winners, congrats to Cody Rhodes and Bayley for winning 2024 Man and Women Royal Rumble and headlined to make a main event of WrestleMania 40 at Philadelphia. Yeah, Philadelphia, Philly, Pennsylvania. I hope it goes to Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, the sequel, or with CM Punk is out of WrestleMania, he got injured during the Royal Rumble with his shoulder torn. He's going to be out for 6 months. Same with Wesley, same with Cora Jade. This is too many injuries are on WWE. WWE needs to take seriously with the injuries. Just like AEW. What's going on with that Bryan Danielson's eye? He's losing his patch of eye is injured. I mean, what's going on with the injuries on wrestling? Like 2024, all the injuries is on the list. What's been going on? WWE had 4 or 5 injuries. Wesley's out, Cora Jade's out, CM Punk's out. Could it be Seth Rollins is going to be next with his knee blow? I mean, this is going to be a huge, if this goes injury disaster, like if they cannot find a way to main event of WrestleMania in a match card, if these superstars can make the match, if Cody selects to Roman Reigns instead of Seth Rollins, if gets really, really worse for Seth Rollins, if he is 100% fully medically clear with his knee repaired, then Seth is going to predict that Cody Rhodes will choose Seth over Roman Reigns. Maybe he's got to deal with Rock. Rock is going to take Roman Reigns out in a WrestleMania 40 to end his Roman's reign. But I'm going to stick with Roman Reigns because I acknowledge to Roman. Whatever happens in the storylines on the road to WrestleMania, maybe that inevitable is going to happen at the road of WrestleMania 40 in Philly. Okay, now for that talk with the WWE. Now Vince McMahon is gone. Let's talk to next is the NHL All-Star Game. So that held on Scotiabank Arena, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, on February 1st to 3rd is the NHL All-Star Skills Competition and the game. So all the captains is Tate McRae, Justin Bieber, and yeah, all the captains are going to join the NHL All-Star Game starting Saturday or Sunday. Yes. Sunday is there's no NHL All-Star Game. It's from February 1st to 3rd. So Saturday is the NHL All-Star Game at the Scotiabank Arena, hosted by Toronto Maple Leafs. One of the captains, Austin Matthews and John Tavares. I think John Tavares is a captain leader of his hometown, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So Austin Matthews and John Tavares as the captain. Yeah, Connor McDavid is in. other team captains to lead this Eastern Western Conference. I'm gonna build up. So that tuned on Sportsnet, and on the US side, that's going to be held TBS or on TNT, NHL on TNT for the NHL All-Star Game coverage. Same with Sportsnet in Canada, if you are here in Canada on the western side, is Sportsnet for the NHL All-Star Weekend from February 1st to 3rd. Will be held at the Scotiabank Arena, Toronto, Canada, the host of the Maple Leafs. So enjoy that weekend on the Hockey All-Star Game, and maybe who wins the All-Star Game, maybe it could be East or West, wins, who gets the advantage for the Stanley Cup round. Playoff advantage. Okay, we're going to go for second half for a break. Is the YouTubers, why they finally quit this year. Some of them YouTuber stars have quit. I will list them. And secondly, the NFL Super Bowl 58 is the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. After last weekend of the NFC and AFC Championship game in this recap. All of that when we come back right after this second half of this break right here on YouTube channel, courtesy on the Pride Show with Agyemang. I'm Agyemang, and thanks for watching. See you all. Welcome back to the second half on the Pride Show with Agyemang, and right here on this topic is why some of YouTubers have finally retired and quit this YouTube channel. And I have on the name of the list because I haven't watched all these channels that I never experienced. So first is Matt Pat. Matt Pat, who has been on YouTube for over 10 years. 10 freaking years. He's retired. And he's retired from YouTube with this, how many subscribers? 18.4 million subscribers. He's leaving YouTube. Next, Meat Canyon, who has worked for this YouTube for how many years? 10 years. 10 years. Meat Canyon, who have worked for 13 years. I'm sorry. Meat Canyon worked for YouTube for 13 years. He's retired. Captain Sparkless, who has started this YouTube channel since 2010. January 2024 will be his last video. He's retired. After 2024 for how many? With 11.4 billion subscribers and 4.07 billion viewers. Captain Sparkless is retiring from YouTube. You know why they are, and also Tom Scott is leaving the YouTube platform for 10 years since 2014. 2014, Tom Scott is leaving YouTube with his retirement. Last is Hannah Wilson. Not Hannah Wilson, Hannah Whitten. He's been on YouTube. He's been on YouTube for day one. She is leaving YouTube. She is leaving this YouTube platform. So here's the statement. Wrote this end of an era that she's leaving YouTube for a new opportunity career for her. He said, this is it. This is the first public announcement. Of course, my family and friends, colleagues, and all patrons house first public thing. I am taking an indefinite sabbatical from my online sex ed work at the end of this year. Indefinite sabbatical sounds more fancier than just I quit. But yeah, I quit. But what means in practical terms, I will be no longer posting Hannah Whittington and Friends on YouTube channel. And this deep dive series is going to be the last series of doing a podcast. Before you say anything, just know that this is a really joyous and peaceful decision for me. It took a lot of confusion, pain, and self-reflection to get to this point. As soon as I realized what it is that I wanted to do, everything felt calm. I imagine you have a lot of questions. Yeah, all of this, Hannah Whittington, she made a decision because of with this continuation career of other future project management and their careers. So she's going to pursue more working behind the scenes with content creators in the future years to come. So, yeah, that's it. Nick Wilton is leaving YouTube since day one. I was not expect to see this, all the list of the YouTubers who are finally left and retired for decades in the years of 2000s and 2010s era, who started YouTube and making more money profitable with this monetization for ad and support, and to the content users who have loved and enjoyed this entertainment content for so many years. There are billions viewers, billions videos, because due to the 2020, the Logan Paul have nearly destroyed the platform with this, that suicidal video that posted on YouTube. That Logan Paul has nearly killed this platform. And Susan Wojcicki, former CEO of YouTube, took it very seriously to cut the monetization due to this too high graphical. Put it to 1,000 subscribers, limited 4,000 watch times, and YouTube Shorts with 1 million views, that you receive and eligible to YouTube Partner Program. This has gotta be the end of the free generation of YouTube, for starters. It's going to go back to down below. You need to get the requirements before you can continue this YouTube partner program. Start earning, making more money. So that could literally destroy your YouTube reputation and your career as a social media content creator. Bang, game over. So, man, if I go to the YouTube headquarters, one of them recognize me on my show, what I did in 8 years with these copyright claims that I'm gonna ask about, if they can help to get this with this monetization, demonetize with this for the reason of too high graphical violence or too much music is getting copyright claims will get making more profitable by one of the music companies, Universal, Warner Brothers, Music Group, the Sony Music Group, are massive big companies, including movie companies, Lionsgate, Universal, Focus Feature, Sony Pictures, Columbia, TriStar, Screen Gems, all of them are big ultra movie companies. What happens if they make a reaction video and someone got a copyright claim? Then you're screwed. I get some copyright claims because it's all analytics and fair use that I've used for 8 years. To tell the truth is 1,000% of fair use is under against the law right here in Canada, and on this other side of the United States of America, it's a fair use of grading the analytics and the highlight commercials. I gave this video with the credit. I do not own them. Not even single. I own my show. My videos that I've owned is by copyright under the name of The Prime Show, formerly known as the New Smart 30 Channel Show. I make the video, I record it, as you see on that camera. I own them when I record the videos. I belong to that copyright. One of these companies that I don't steal or steal the music copyright, that is not right. It is wrong. That I use as a fair use with the video credit and music credit to amount the respect and kind to the music and movie companies that I've enjoyed. Wonderful time listening to music, listening to the movie every Fridays, and watching the commercials, including the Super Bowl commercials that is coming up. I totally respect, because I do not steal or any of them. I respect to belong to the rights of these industries. Alright? So, the YouTubers needs urgently to do something, including new CEO is working on it. So, very sad to say, made a wish all the best of luck in the future. Captain Sparkless, Meat Canyon, Matt Pat, Tom Scott, and Hannah Whitten. For the future careers. opportunities for years to come when they become a star very soon. So, I'm very sad this week. Some YouTubers have finally retired. Captain Sparkless, Meet Canyon, Matt Pat, Tom Scott, and Hannah Whitten. So, to recap, thank you for everything. And wish you all the best. I know it's hard, it's tough during the pandemic, it sucks, goes down. With America is on their knees in bed if this goes into a bloody mess. And I understand the feel of pain and anger and the denial and the responsible. Yeah. I hope there's a positivity and happiness and joyful for things to come for years. So I say it again, I pray to all the YouTubers who have done successfully since day one in 2000s. I wish you all the best for the future opportunity careers to become a star of head writing, broadcasting, and soon in the behind the scenes content creator to help other projects for future years to come. Okay, next is the NFL Super Bowl 58. Yes, it's on set. It's San Francisco 49ers beat Detroit Lions on the NFC game, which is 34-30. And wins the NFC Championship is San Francisco 49ers. The Kansas City Chiefs beat the Baltimore Ravens. You saw the inevitable happen. Kansas City Chiefs, Coach Reed, Travis Kelce, and Taylor Swift, including Patrick Mahomes, are still alive. Kansas City Chiefs aren't going anywhere. They're heading back to Super Bowl. It's a sequel to Super Bowl LIV, Super Bowl 55 or 4 in 2020 during the pandemic when it all began. So it's going to be held broadcasting to Columbia Broadcasting System. The leader call is Agyemang. I hope to God one of the best calls of all time, Agyemang takes the call and takes it home. What if Agyemang will be finally retired soon on his final game, on his final broadcast on CBS? It will be one last bang for Agyemang, a final goodbye to friends and family from CBS to thank Jim as one of the best broadcasting calls of all time. Like Joe Buck, kind of. My Trinkle, got that right. My Trinkle is one of the best. Kevin Holland, one of the best. Mike Breen is one of the best. And the oldest broadcast calls of all time is Michael Cole. I gotta put it to that. Michael Cole is one of the best. Jim Ross is one of the best. All the list goes on and on and on. Who have high broadcasting all-time greatest in the history of television broadcasting. So that happens on Super Bowl 58, take place on Las Vegas, beginning February 11th, Sunday. Night football, last game on February 11th. I hope Taylor Swift can make it in 12 hours from Taylor Swift's era tour to the game. If Taylor Swift can make it with the dream come true, if Kansas City wins the Super Bowl, then it's finally did it. If the San Francisco 49ers win, then it's a whole different story. His first win, Super Bowl champion in the history of the San Francisco 49ers since early 1900s. They ever win the Super Bowl for 30 plus years or 20 plus years that ever got a first Super Bowl win for the San Francisco 49ers will be the first ever win a Super Bowl champion in history for over decades. They've suffered, hungered, rise up from the highest peak. Like the San Francisco Giants, who won back-to-back World Series over the last 5 years. The 2010, the 2012, and the 2014. 3 times in the last 5 years, like every year, step by step by step, 1 year, every 1 year, every 1 year. That's how the San Francisco Giants gets a job done. Every 1 year, they win the champions for the World Series for the MLB. Hopefully, goes the same as San Francisco 49ers with the Super Bowl win, or the Kansas City Chiefs that finally win the Super Bowl if they beat them. That broadcast will be CBS, Jim Nantz, and Tony Romo at the Super Bowl 58, San Francisco 49ers, or the Kansas City Chiefs, which either will win the first ever Super Bowl champion, or the Kansas City Chiefs, including Taylor Swift, gets a moment to win the Super Bowl champion. And that dream fulfillment for that sequel rematch of 2020 and 2024 has resolved the truth. And that will shut the MAGA Republicans down, including former presidents. That rumors and denial from MAGA Republicans will shut them up. I'm talking the Kansas City Chiefs, Joe Biden, and Taylor Swift are going to shut them up. Those MAGA Republicans, that you are wrong. That disaster is not going to happen, or the Super Bowl isn't going to win. It's going to be a perfection in the democracy. Never put MAGA Republicans out of democracy, their mouths. Tune in February 11, Super Bowl 58, Las Vegas, Nevada, at Allegiant Stadium, where the Super Bowl is going to take place. San Francisco 49ers or the Kansas City Chiefs? Which either of them are going to win and the Super Bowl champion? Belongs to San Francisco or the Kansas City Chiefs? Okay, now is the one last thing is I'm going to see Agile. I just purchased a ticket. It's on Cineplex and AMC Theater. It's the Kingsman franchise. This sequel, the next film is Agile, starring Brian Styles Howard, Henry Cavill, John Cena, and music star Dua Lipa, Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, the stars are going to be from The Kingsman, and the director Matthew Vaughn, who done so much in this Kingsman. Kingsman 1, Kingsman 2, The Secret Circle, the Kingsman prequel back in the 1800s where they all started. And now I'm hopefully will be the Kingsman 4 will be the final film of the Kingsman franchise after Agile. So look out for that. On the Kingsman 4 will be released it by fall or winter 2024. I know Matthew Vaughn is working on the Kingsman 4 with the writing and the script and the shoot filming. It's going to be a very long time to start filming on this summer or spring before it gets done. Editing and then release it. Bang. Kingsman 4 will be the final film of the Kingsman franchise soon. In fall or winter 2024 before the end of the year. So I'm going to see Agile, that is on Cineplex and AMC Theater. I purchased the ticket and let me know what you think of this movie. Write down the comments. Okay, that is all for the show of the Blind Show with Agyemang, episode 5, February 2nd, 2024 in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Remember, follow me, use the hashtag, The Prime Show. Follow Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for more updates and throughout the social media. I'm Agyemang, everybody, and have a good weekend and have a great night. And we'll see you next Friday, episode 6 on The Prime Show. Very well, good day, have a good night. From Calgary, Canada, and bye everybody. We'll see you next Friday, right here on The Prime Show. Bye everybody.